Today we're going to start by looking at a video of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. If you go to this link, you can find the video of a caterpillar's life cycle and how it transforms from an egg to a caterpillar and then to a butterfly. Today's story is about Paul encouraging others to let God transform them into people of God and sharing the gifts that they have with others. So let's read it. So, my dear family, this is my appeal to you, by the mercies of God. Offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. Worship like this brings your mind into line with God's. What's more, don't let yourselves be squeezed into the shape dictated by the present age. Instead, be transformed by the renewing of your minds so that you can work out what God's will is, what is good, acceptable, and complete. Through the grace which was given to me, I have this to say to each one of you. Don't think of yourselves more highly than you ought to think. Rather, in line with faith, the true standard which God has marked out for each of you. As in one body we have many limbs and organs, you see, and all the parts have different functions. So we, many as we are, in one body in the Messiah, and individually we belong to one another. Well then, we have gifts that differ in accordance with the grace that has been given to us, and we must use them appropriately. If it is prophecy, we must prophesy according to the pattern of faith. If it is serving, we must work at our serving. If teaching, we must work at our teaching. If giving, we must give with generosity. If leading, lead with energy. If doing acts of kindness, do it with cheerfulness.
Who do you think you are? You won't get very far. You're gonna make a mistake. You are such a fake. How are you gonna get through? No one cares about you. You should feel so ashamed. You are the one to blame. Stop, be quiet, I'm not listening. You're just a voice inside my head. I'll put my trust in God, my help. He knows me better than I know myself. I'll put my trust in God, my help.
got some activities that you can do. On the website you can find this sheet to print off and colour in, so you can colour in the caterpillar and transform it into a butterfly. You can also find one of these, which this is the example that has been coloured in, but you could turn this person into you. You could use some photos of yourself and collage it, or you could draw on it. And then in these boxes you can write some of the gifts that you have. These are some examples, and you might like how wide the examples are, or you might want to put some more specific ones. So instead of musical, you might put dancing or singing. In patience and kindness, you might talk about doing nice things for people. It might be going and talking to them. It might be baking and then taking things like that round to people. So have a think about what your gifts are, and if you don't want to write them, you can draw pictures and fill it in that way. Another thing that you could do is to write an acrostic poem, the words God's gift going down the side, and each line starting with each of the letters so that it reads down the side. Let's finish with a prayer. Dear God, help us to be transformed into the people that you want us to be. Help us to use our gifts that you have given to us, and help us to trust in you, not to be pressured by other people.